Hey, and welcome back. Here today we'll talk about this free tool called OBS Studio for creating, movies. A lot of things. You can use it for video editing. It's a free video editing software. It is open source and is available at obsproject.com and is available for Macintosh, or the Mac OS, right? Linux and Windows, right? So what's so great about this tool? Well, I'm using it right now. It's great. It supports full screen support. You can use it for your video game projects. You can use it to edit clips and streams that you're kind of working on for whatever project you may be going to use for. They have a lot of sponsors from all of your regular people that you may be familiar with, YouTube, Logitech, Twitter, in their partnerships with all the nice normal video software developer people. Everyone ever heard of Radeon or Intel and Nvidia. And they have a lot of the nice support there for a lot of your uses for video editing, like sound clips. You can splice together clips and things. I'll show you. It's what I've been using recently because I used to use something else for video editing, and I had some problems. You click on the Downloads tab, they'll give you some links there. Today is the 16th of 2026, but it was released several days before Valentine's Day of 2026. And anyway, so once you download it, it'll pop up on your screen. It'll look something. We'll just load a different instance of it up. If you may be using Game Boy Studio or one of the other tools online, you may be following my Simple Direct Media Layer or Raylib course, or my computer graphics course, or one of my other 30 or 40 other courses that I have out there online. But anyway, when you load it up, right, you can load multiple instances of it. It's already running. You can launch it anyway. We'll just run this version in safe mode. Anyway, you'll get this interface here, and you'll have a window, right? You can actually load in other sources. The sound track here is running down here at the bottom. You can actually use it for streaming as well. So if you're looking for a free low priority streaming tool, maybe some other time I'll talk about how you reduce the size of your recorded video footage. It also, you can actually close the sound, get rid of the soundtrack and add an additional soundtrack. Anyway, so what you can do to use it is pretty much once you install it, you'll have I noticed there's some problems with, maybe I'm using it wrong on Linux. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, we're using Windows here, which is, this is a T day, right? This is where you're just trying to learn how to use this. You click on, anyway, for everybody, you could, I don't even do that. So what I do is just, I add a clip to it. I say plus here, and then, nope, that's not right. What am I doing with this thing? Oh, what do I usually do with this thing? Okay, file. We're going to make what am I doing? Something wrong with this thing right now. All right, so anyway, you have a scene, and this is your scene. That shows the screen that you're using. All right, and you can start the recording. You can record it, your streams, for video things. There's some settings here. We can actually toggle the amount of frames per second on the video footage there, and then all right, so I'm recording a video right now, right? All right, if I want to make something else, this is the one, I think this one am I using? Which one's recording? This is the one that's recording, right? I'm recording this, and I'm going to edit on this one. So, anyway, once it's done, you could record something, right? Let's just record a recording. Start recording it, and I stop recording it, it puts it somewhere, and then there's your feed or your video somewhere, and then you can actually take that file, you can show your recording, it'll put it in a download your videos usually folder, that's the one I'm working on now, and the one it'll just give it a date, and you load it up, and it'll show your video. And since I've changed the settings on it, for 3 seconds it's 3.4 kilobytes, and I start recording it. All right, and it has my voice and has everything you need for your project. So anyway, that's OBS Studio in a nutshell. It's a free tool out there for use for your projects. It does use for streaming. You can actually, change the settings here for, you can toggle your GPU usage or CPU usage. You can change the frames per second, and it's a free tool. It's out there. That's just it for right now. And we'll talk about how other tools and free things online. Anyway, so if you want this system to play around with it, just, I'm not using it. I'm using it for my own practices. But it's a free tool for right now. It's open source. It's available on all your distributions of Linux or Linux, or I'm not really sure how people pronounce that, or your Mac OS. So that everyone has their own ways of using these things. But anyway, it's a free tool. You can use it. I'm using Windows right now. I'm using that potato computer until I get more subscribers, more revenue going in my regular normal places. But anyway, you can use it. There's documentation there. There's help forums. There's a quick start guide. They have an official Discord. There's some help documentation there about how to troubleshoot if you're having problems about streaming or audio or scripting, or how to do different recording outputs. And that's it. That's all we'll do for right now. But if you have any more questions, you can just shoot me a and I'll try to answer it in this or make a follow-up video. Or if you want to know, learn about any more free software, you can subscribe to my channel and see what else I'm working on. I will see you next time, and that's it for right now. ObsStudio is available at obsproject.com. It's a free video editor, streaming tool, and everyone that I know is using it, so might as well just try it out for yourself. If you don't like it, it's a free tool. You can try something else, or, I realize that for other operating systems, if you're using Linux, all you have to do is press screen record, and you can actually record the screen of your videos, now instead of downloading these extra tools. But for those people using Windows, you can just use this and see what's going on with it. If you mean to use it for your projects and making game projects, especially if you're trying to make a game project of your own, if you're trying to make trailers for your video games or indie projects, or class assignment for college or something, or in high school, or whatever else you're doing out here. Who knows what people are doing nowadays, trying to make some nice product. They're trying to advertise. They're trying to self-publish books, or and other things like that you can do today. This is OBS. It's just open broadcast software is where you need to be, and I will see you next time, and that's it for right now.